Hey there, Fletcher All Things Overlanding here, and today I wanted to touch on all this new DOD stuff that I got to outfit my kitchen on my HiperLion Outdoors canopy camper. I posted a picture on Instagram a few weeks ago and people were like, whoa, what are these? They fit perfect inside of here. So I'm gonna kind of take you first person here, show you my setup on the kitchen, open all these up, show you the capacity of them inside, talk a little bit about the benefits of each thing that they've got. But DOD has some really cool gear. I did a video, I'll put a card to up here before on some of their tents and things, but this is how I'm outfitting my kitchen, and they've just got so many cool ways to do it. So again, today I'm going to walk you through this DOD stuff and how I'm outfitting my HiperLion Outdoors camper kitchen. Okay, so as I mentioned today, I'm talking about some more DOD gear. This stuff is super cool, and it has a couple of different uses. I'm actually, and know you're all going to be surprised about this if you follow the channel for any period of time, I'm not using this stuff correctly. Like, I am using it for something totally different than what they had intended, but it works perfectly. So I like to do that. I like to take gear that is intended for one use and use it for something else. So today I'm going to walk you through, they have a toilet paper holder, they've got a wet wipes holder, they've got a paper towel holder, they've got these little storage cubes, and then they've also got these really nice big totes, which I have in the back of my truck that I'm going to show you here in a second. But so if you are looking specifically, if you have a Kin or a HiperLion canopy camper, sort of like mine, whether it's hard-walled or soft-walled, I don't think it matters. Their kitchens, I believe, are all the same. As you see here, these 3 DOD little storage cubes fit perfectly. Like, they literally, there's nothing holding them in, but they are so tight that they are just sandwiched in there. So when I close it, these things do not move. They insulate everything. They protect everything. They prevent scratches and stuff. They look cool. Like, they're nice. I like that they have the different colors for them so that it makes it easy to pick which one's which. Like, this is my utensils. These are all my, like, microfiber towels and stuff. And then this is miscellaneous kitchen stuff like saran wrap and knives and seasonings and that sort of thing. So I'm gonna, again, open these all up. I'm gonna show you what's inside of all of these, but these little storage cubes are about 35-40 bucks a piece, so they're pretty inexpensive, but they're just a great way to really maximize this space and make it so you can store stuff really easily. All right, so just kind of breaking these down, you will notice I've got my DOD 5-gallon jug back here, this Jiminy jug. I love this thing. Loosen this up to vent it, and then you've got a little spout on the bottom of it. You can push it down, it will stay down, so you can fill up a water bottle or big things like that without having to hold it with your hand. So it's actually really super convenient. Holds 5 gallons, so plenty of water for a long weekend like I'm doing right now. And this thing's like 40-50 bucks, so very inexpensive, super cool form factor, super easy to use, and works great. So now the new DOD stuff, right? So in this gray case, as I mentioned, and I'll throw the dimensions of these things up on the screen, so if you do have a different camper, you'll know. But if you have that HiperLion or that Kin with the kitchen, 3 of these across, whether they're different colors or the same color, will fit perfectly in there and will store all your kitchen stuff. So this thing on the front is adjustable, so you can tighten this down or loosen it. It's got a little handle on the top. It's also got some sort of D-rings on the back, so if you wanted to hang this somewhere, say inside of your camper or something, you could hang this on the side of your walls. Let's say you did built-ins or built a wooden wall or something up here, you could put a couple of hooks in there and you could hang these things on the wall. So there's a number of ways that you can use this. What I meant when I said that I was using them not as intended, though, is check out the inside of this. So inside of this, you've got this lining, and it's actually like the waterproof cooler lining. So it's an insulated lining. So you could put, you know, a 6-pack of beer in here. You could put some drinks in here. You could put ice in here and use this for, you know, taking it over by your campfire. So you could also, that's kind of, I think their intention for these is to put beer into them. I just decided, man, these things look perfect. I did the measurements, they fit perfect in the camper, and I was like, I want to put all my kitchen stuff in there so that it looks nice, it's organized, I know where everything is. So in this gray one, I've got a couple of koozies up here in the top, because you got this elastic banded thing up here that you can put stuff in. So I keep my koozies up there, and then down in it, I've got all my spatulas, my silverwares, my knives, my measuring cups. So this is pretty much everything utensil related. Any utensils I might need for cooking, camping, I've got in my gray bag. Then in the tan one, again, you can pick whatever colors you want. These are the 3 colors that they've got. You could do all the same. I went with different, mainly just make it a little more interesting looking, and also so that I know what's what. So in the tan one, I've got my miscellaneous stuff, right? So I've got some Ziploc bags. I've got a small cutting board. I've got a pair of like kitchen shears. I've got some one-time use like plastic silverware in case I ever need that. I've got all my seasonings and stuff down in here. So this is more like cooking accessories, right? Cooking stuff, Ziploc bags, cutting boards, scissors, that kind of stuff. It's like miscellaneous cooking. Then in the multicolored one, I do not have anything up here in the top, but I do have my microfiber towels. So I always want to have my microfiber towels if I need to get a shower somewhere at a state park or something. If I get something wet, if I wash my dishes and I need to dry them, I just keep those in here. And again, because it's waterproof, if I put these back in wet, it's not going to hurt anything, right? But I usually try and just hang them back up and dry them on my awning poles when I'm done with them. And then once they're dry, I'll fold them back up, put them in here. When I get home from my trip, take them out, wash them, reload it, good to go. So then just to show you the totes, these things are really, really nice. I think they're 30 liters. They also have this same sort of waterproof insulated interior material. And then they've got a couple of, little expandable pockets up there, and then the same on the other side. And the other thing is they come in the same 3 colors. So you could also color match these, or, make them so that the gray one is, say, recovery gear, or the tan one is clothes, and, different things could be in different bags so you can easily at a glance see what's what. But you could also use these as coolers and things like that. So there's a ton of functionality. I mostly am using this right now because I haven't set up my full interior build out in here yet. I'm just using these to store gear and kind of carry everything with me. So those are really nice too, and just another way to carry your gear or cold drinks if you want. All right, so now that we've kind of taken a look at the storage cubes, the toilet paper holder is pretty sweet, actually. It's got these sort of molly things on it, so you could use this to either attach it to something, you could attach other stuff to it. It's got this kind of long handle, so you could hang it up, say, inside of like a portable toilet tent. And then it's got a spot here where the toilet paper just kind of pulls out. Essentially on the inside here though, the thing that they did that was really smart is that they put a little bar down through the middle that's Velcro. So you basically put your toilet paper in there, you put your little bar through the middle of it, and then that holds your toilet paper in place and allows you to pull it out through the little slit in the side. This will help protect your toilet paper, keep it dry when you're not using it, and then when you need it, you can easily hang this thing up inside your portable toilet tent and do what you gotta do. Now the wet wipe one is also very similar to the toilet design, but again, you've got a bunch of molly sort of loops on the bottom down here, so you could attach this to the side of your camper or wherever you want. It's got a handle so you could hang it up too. Then it's openable by Velcro, but basically what it's doing is it's protecting these. You don't actually use these from here, although you could kind of access them by undoing the front here. So you could, open this up, get your dude wipes, use them as you need. When you're done, seal it back up, and then store this thing in there, keep it from leaking anywhere, keep it from getting smashed up, and just gives you a nice place to store it. I stand mine up right up here on the top, and then I've got my paper towel holder on top of my high camp flask with my bourbon in it that sits up there, and then that takes up the top pretty much perfectly, plus my stove. I keep my stove up there. So then this one is the paper towel holder, very similar to the toilet paper holder. There's a grommet on both the bottom and the top, so you could hang this thing up, say on, if you had one of those like paper towel poles or whatever, that like the magnetic ones that you attach to the side of your truck, you could put this through it with the holder on it so that it's protecting it from the rain and stuff again. And then your paper towel just comes out the side here. What I like though is all this stuff is Velcro. So like you've got these little straps here that can come unvelcroed and then Velcro to each other. So you could attach this to a awning pole. You could do what I've done with this top handle, and I ran it up through my molly up here, and then I just hung it so that I have access to it right here while I'm cooking, right next to all my stuff. I've got my paper towels right there. So again, protection for your stuff, looks really nice, easy to store, easy to make sure that you've got your dedicated camping paper towels, toilet paper, wet wipes ready to go. All right, guys, but so as you see, the DOD stuff makes a ton of sense for storing stuff, particularly in these kitchens. Now you could use this for anything, right? If you've got a general galley and a trailer, if you've got a bin that you want to store stuff in, you want to keep it nice and neat, these are also great options. If you just like the form factor of these and you want to put drinks in them and you want to store some ice and stuff, you could bring that and use these for like by the fire beer runs, so there's so many different ways that you can use this stuff, but it's really well made. It's very appropriately priced. I feel like it's not crazy, but you can perfectly outfit your camper kitchen with this stuff, keep all your stuff nice and organized, and it looks really nice, right? So just wanted to share this stuff with you. Of course, there will be links in the description to all this stuff, so if you're interested in any of it, click through those to easily find what you're looking for. If you have any questions or anything, post up in the comments down below. I'm happy to answer them. If you're going to be at Overland Expo East, I will have these at Overland Expo East. I'll be in the lead time booth, showing off my batteries and the camper and all that stuff. So if you're going to be at East, definitely come and see me, and you're welcome to check this stuff out. But as always, if you are not already subscribed to the channel, I do tons of videos like this, gear videos. I'm doing camper build out videos. I do stuff on my new Nissan Frontier. So if you're into anything related to overlanding, camping, if you like gear, that kind of stuff, budget-minded DIY type stuff, this would be a good channel for you, and I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Also, there's a join button below this video on YouTube. So if you want to passively support the channel, that's a good way to do it, but it also gets you early access to the videos and some other perks. If you want to be more involved with all things overlanding, though, there's also a link to my Patreon. And the Patreon is awesome. We've got over 30 guys in it now. We have a 24/7 Discord where we kind of chat about our gear, our rigs. We ask questions. We're going on a couple trips every year. We've been to West Virginia. We're going to the Ozarks. We've been to Land Between the Lakes in Kentucky. So we try and go east and west for everybody to make sure everybody gets a chance. And then we do a once-a-month Zoom call. So if that sounds good, if you want to be a part of the Patreon, definitely consider joining that. $5 and up gets you access to all that stuff. And then there's also a link to my website where I've got funny overlanding camping themed patches and stickers, things like "Don't burn your wiener" and "It's a hot dog," or "I hate people so I camp." So if that sounds good, check that stuff out. And then last but not least, there's a link to the Newbie Overlanders Facebook group that I run, totally free to join, over 32,000 members, no bullying, no self-promotion. So if you just want a place where you can ask questions, you can share stuff about your rig, if you want to, help other people that are newer and getting into the hobby, that may be a good place for you, and we'd love to have you. All right, but thanks again for watching. Hope that was helpful. If it was, click that like button, drop your comments down below, and click through those links to get some DOD gear for yourself.